Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't posted in like 2 weeks, but I'm back. I promise I'm not going away. I did just open a bar earlier this year with my husband, and it has been chaos. We just had 2 of our best weeks ever, so I was swamped with work there and wasn't able to film anything, and I'm about to go on vacation for our 2-year wedding anniversary, so I'm trying to get this up now, but that's why I was silent for 2 weeks. So I do apologize for that, but don't worry, my channel is not going anywhere. All of the videos that I meant to film in the month of September will slowly be trickling out in October. I think I will have more time than I did last month, but today we're going to go and do a Twisted Retreat book box unboxing. This is for the September month of 2025. This came a couple days ago. I am a little late opening it, so it didn't show up too late. I think only like a couple days later than it's scheduled to. But for those of you guys who do not know, Twisted Retreat is a monthly horror subscription box that gives you a lot of fun horror-themed goodies, some exclusive printings of books. You usually get one, well, you're guaranteed one, but sometimes you get 2. A little bit of self-care stuff. Really, really fun. I've been subscribed since October of 2022. The fall boxes are always my favorite, and I am so stoked to dive in. It is on the pricier side. This box does retail for $62. That includes shipping and handling, so it's like $50 plus change. I've typically thought that it was worth it, but this is the year that I'm questioning what boxes I keep, and so I'm kind of putting Nightworms and Twisted Retreat against one another and seeing which ones are worth my money. So let's dive in and see what we have for the month. So here's our box. It is back to being like that branded box that we are used to. Sometimes we get just like a very, very generic like brown cardboard box. Not today. So we're gonna open her up and see what we have. Okay. Woo. It smells very good. So this is what we have right on top. I'm gonna put this aside and then we will go through it all. Alright, so I see this right on top. Oh, I think this is a purse. This is a bag. This is freaking awesome. Okay, so we have like a vegan leather bag, it looks like. It does have a shoulder strap on the inside. Doesn't really have any pockets on the inside, but this is so much fun. This like cool little bloody hatchet. I love this. And you have a little place where you can hang a Labubu. I do have one of those, so maybe I will put him there, her there. I think they're technically supposed to be girls, but yes, I love this. Okay, next up, we have Halloween pasta. I'm kind of living for this. So they seem to be in the shapes of like little like spider webs, pumpkins, and what I think might be zombies. And it just seems to be like generic Halloween pasta. And I think the orange ones are tomato pasta because it says tomato powder in there. That's awesome. That's really fun. I might actually use this. My husband's very Italian, so I think we will have fun with that. Alright, then we have another fabric item here. Okay, so this is an apron. Oh, we're doing like a big like cooking theme. And it says Camp Crystal Lake Cafeteria Staff. So let's see if you guys can see it. So it is an apron. We have Jason kind of overlooking Camp Crystal Lake, and it says Summer 1980, and then Cafeteria Staff. That's very funny. This will definitely go to my husband. He will definitely wear it. I don't cook. I'm a bartender. I design drinks for a living. He does all of the cooking in our family. Oh, okay, we are back to getting candles because we are back to the autumn months out of the fall months, and this is They Made Me Do It, and it is clove, cider, and leather. There is a scary looking rabbit, I think, on the candle, but I do not know what that is from. Ooh, it's very, very clovey. This is a great fall candle. Very, very, very happy with that. I love when they do the fall scents. Oh, okay, we have some more things. So we have like a slasher bookmark with Michael, Jason, and Ghostface. Anybody else excited for Scream 7? I'm so excited for Scream 7 because Matthew Lillard is coming back, and I just adore Stu Macher. Oh, okay, and then we get pumpkin carving and smoke body lotion, which is in the scent Halloween. Oh my god. It smells so good. This smells so good. Okay, I'm really excited, guys. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay. Goth Garden Artist Coloring Book. 31 stress relieving designs. And it's just like gothy illustrations of like garden scenes with like, oops, scary tarantula on a mushroom and like a raven on a skull with roses and some spiders. I adore this. Oh my goodness, I love this. Some moths. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is a studio series by Peter Pauper Press. I love this. This is so practical, and it feels like old school Unplugged, where you would get something to help you unwind that felt a little bit more self-care oriented and not just novelty, which I feel like they kind of stay away from with this box. I'm really happy with that. Okay. And then last but not least, we have our book. Ooh, this is pretty. And it says, An Evil Premise by T. Marie Vandelli. Very, very pretty. Let's open her up. Now, I have not heard of this book or this author, but I do like this cover. So, very, very pretty. It has the name on the dust jacket on the front and the spine. This is what the back looks like. We have like a quill and writing on the stenciled edges. We open her up. We have a laptop or a computer, a desktop. Was not expecting that with how everything else looks. And it is the same repeated on this side. And then when we take this off, oh, okay, creepy hand. Creepy hand with a quill. No title on the front, don't love that, but it is on the spine. And then it's very, 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 very darkly printed, but we seem to have some like bloody bookshelves. So there we are. It is signed by the author, so that is cool. I feel like these jackets should have been reversed. Like, I feel like the dust jacket should have been the limited edition, like, hardcover of it. But let's read what this is about. From T. Marie Vandelli, author of the acclaimed horror novel Theme Music, An Evil Premise, is a mind-bending, thrilling meta-novel about possession, insanity, and the lengths a writer will go to find inspiration. All right. When a bizarre accident leaves her sister, best-selling author Deirdre Baldwin, in a coma and suffering from a grotesque skin malady, Jewel rushes to her bedside. Though the sisters are not close, she is determined to do what she can for Deirdre. Staying at her sister's apartment, Jewel stumbles upon an unfinished manuscript, the one that Deirdre was rushing to complete for her publisher. When Deirdre's literary agent calls in a panic, Jewel, a self-published writer herself, desperate for a break, suggests she can finish it by the deadline. But the story is unsettling. It begins with a writer looking for inspiration, who finds an unclaimed manuscript. But said manuscript is just a series of protagonists who feel compelled to act out their heinous contributions to a grisly plot. Jewel is determined not to be scared off, but the novel hits a little close to home. She tries to tell herself she's being paranoid, but swears she can hear someone typing when she's not at the desk. And somehow the word count of the novel keeps going up. Her skin begins to itch. Terrified of losing her sanity, but equally terrified of losing her one shot at success, Jewel tries to find a story somewhere in the carnage, even as her rash becomes worse and she starts to have not so neighborly thoughts about her neighbors. Is this what happened to Deirdre? Did the manuscript drive her mad? Infect her somehow? Jewel finds herself hoping her sister never wakes up and fearing what will happen if Deirdre does. This reminds me of Gothic by Philip Fracassi. I'm really intrigued into what this is. Is it like a possessed story? Did the sister do something? Is there somebody else there? Is it a ghost? And it's all about like authors. I do kind of like when horror authors write about being horror authors. I think that's kind of fun. Very interested in this. Very cool. All right, so let's go through this spoiler card. So we have the coloring book, which I think is awesome. I am so pumped on this. Kind of wish they gave us colored pencils, but like, I have a ton of colored pencils. I'm so pumped on this. This is such a great thing. I hope they keep doing more self-care activity items like this. I love when they do that. Okay, we get the Friday the 13th apron. Yes, fun. My husband will like that. It's cute. It is a little thin though, I will say. I don't know how like thick an apron needs to be, but it is a little cheap feeling, but fun design. The slasher knife purse. This is hilarious and I love this and I will use this. And it has a place for a Labubu. So if you're against Labubus, why? I think they're cute and demonic looking and they're great. Halloween lotion. This smells absolutely insane. Oh, it's Donnie Darko. Of course it is. That's Frank the rabbit. So here we go. Donnie Darko. This also smells great and I'm happy that these aren't like similar scents. Like they're both equally fall but smell very different. Halloween pasta. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this. This is probably the first like food item I've been like super excited about from them in a very long time. This is practical, this is fun, this is funny. Everybody's gonna eat pasta for the most part. Unless you can't have gluten, sorry. Okay, the Halloween bookmark, yes, very, very fun. And then our book of the month, which is An Evil Premise. I actually quite like the original cover better. It's like a pencil broken in half with like blood splatter. I think that looks a little bit better than what we had. All right, however, we do have the October sneak peek, and the October box is always my favorite of the year. It is their 3-year anniversary box. I have been subscribed for almost 3 years. That is insane. And the theme is Deals with the Dark. It includes an exclusive cemetery dance title on a faux leather finish with embossing metal corners and gilded edges with laser engraving end pages and foiled stamped signatures. Amazing. I love Cemetery Dance. Cemetery Dance is always like just a go-to publisher for me. They're so fun. That's Richard Chizmar's, if you are unaware. So if you like Chasing the Boogeyman, like Memorials, or what was the new one? Widow's End, Widow's Point. I haven't read it yet. I think it just came out. But that's all Richard Chizmar. And then full boxes include a large fabric item, something for your home, general horror merch, an exclusive candle, and much more. So that doesn't really tell me anything. And then they do still have their 10 Days of Terror horror advent calendar. I've said this before. I'm not doing the advent calendar this year. It's expensive. It's a lot of like goodies, and I'd rather just like look and see what the books are. And if I'm interested in getting those, get those. I'm really happy with this box though. I have a reason to use almost every item except for maybe the apron, which I think my husband will use, but I think this is a really, really strong box. Halloween pasta I really like. I'm really interested in the premise of this book. Bookmark, obviously. Candle is fantastic. This body lotion smells amazing. This is just so funny, and I love it. I will use it. It's hysterical, especially for being in the end of September, so you can use it all through October and not getting it at the end of October because their boxes are always delayed. This is lovely. I love this so much. And then the apron. So yeah, really, really, really happy with this box. My one thing is I really just want to see Twisted Retreat work with more bigger named authors. I think that the box has been around long enough, it has enough reputation that hopefully they can start working with larger names to get more of my most anticipated reads into the box. Now they've been doing it sometimes. I get very, very excited when they do. But I would just love to see that more. And the same goes with Nightworms. Nightworms used to do it a lot more frequently than they are now. So I'm interested to see how the rest of the year goes. Anyways, definitely let me know in the comments down below what you think of this box. If you've enjoyed this video, also please hit that like and subscribe button. And I am back, guys. I will be trying to post more regularly over the next month. And happy spooky season. Mwah.